Okay, I'll just do a sound check and not expecting anybody to be on here, so and it's 4:30 in the afternoon and I have sound. About 4 in the afternoon, Sophie and Toffee box has arrived, and I thought that one of the best things I could do is actually unbox it live, and then somebody joins me. They don't. But yeah, so Sophie and Toffee Apple box, Sophie and Toffee Elves box. Let's get into it. Let's see what we've got in here. Okay, so Elves box. I get the premium. If you do actually want to join and start getting a subscription box, it's $3 off your first box if you use the link below. But for every 3 boxes, I will actually get a free premium box. So a little bit banged up today. Let's have a look. So this one is stained glass. This is really cool. I've seen someone unbox one a little bit. So share your unboxing experience. And let's see, April Elves box, stained glass. So they have the tutorials, the blog, social media, the instructions to make the lamp, November's contest winners. Okay, so that was one, I can't even remember what it was called, but that was the goldfish bowl. I turned my goldfish bowl into a cover minder. That was the floating shakers. Okay, let's get into the packaging and have a look. First thing I'll do is actually show what's directly on top, and I will say we have packing peanuts again. Okay, on top is actually the stencils. So these are artworks to use for working with the resin to make stained glass, and these you make the stained glass window or the artwork to go inside. Looks really cool. Okay, let's get into what else is in this box. I'm just going to pop this here so I can read it and put my glasses on so I can see it. Hey Tracy, how you doing? Surprise. So now let's get this packing peanuts out of here. I did just show, I don't know if you saw that, but we've got the stained glass artwork. Now this is a lampshade silicone mold. So you do the this one's 2-part epoxy. You pour in here, let it set, and then you do the fancy work. So we'll have a go at that another time. 2-part epoxy, obviously can't do that as a live. What else have we got in here? All this good stuff. Okay, 2-part epoxy, fast curing, easy use, low fumes, and it is the 1:1 ratio in there. 12-hour curing. So you're doing all work. Okay, cool. Okay, there we go. Let's pop that back a bit further. I'll put that over there. What else have we got is UV LED resin. So this is a new product. This produces a 3D effect to allow freeform. Just put that to the side. This actually gives a thicker resin. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Come on, focus. So that's the black. So that's the one where you actually draw it on here. You actually draw on these and you make the lines, and it's a raised line. Color Jewelry LED resin. 3 packing peanuts. They go everywhere, but they're good fun. Okay, coloured jewellery LED resin. There is yellow, blue and red. If I can get that to focus, there we go. 3 different vibrant colours in yellow, red and blue. Mix these primary colours to get secondary colours. Cures fast within 30 seconds. Use these to fill up the spaces in after tracing out the design template. Okay, so there we go there. LED light. Okay, so this sounds cool. Have not been on your live in a while, been busy. Robert, sorry I've not been on your live for a while, been busy. Being uncle to my 2 nieces. Oh, cool. It's nice. I've been pretty quiet anyway, Robert. Okay, so the idea is when you pour this resin mould and you make the lamp, this, let's see if I can get this up, goes inside it and will actually give it a glow. So you get the stained glass effect. Coolios. And then the stained glass artwork is on the book. One great thing, they've said 60 grams of resin for the mould. They did provide 100 grams, so there's plenty of resin for that. Now onto the premium items, which is really cool. So there is a round silicone mould. Hang on, I'm just trying to get that to sit. Packing peanuts are stuck to it. And, oh, that's cool. Okay, just something that I've picked up. So this is a round silicone mould. Versatile mould allows you to do a variety of projects. Pour a layer of resin and trace on the design using your 3D resin. So you do a layer of 2-part epoxy resin. You do a solid layer and you draw on that. I'm going to be trying something else slightly different. So using that process, but not this. But what I did notice is, see, there's a shine to this. When you work with resin, if you're pouring it onto something that's got a shiny surface, it actually, when it sets, it is shiny. Whereas if you pour it onto something matte, you end up with a matte surface. So it's really cool to see we get the shiny, we'll get a nice gloss on there. Then you saw me unbox this one as the black. I'll put this next to it so that they'll focus. This one also provides you with the 3D colour UV resin in gold. So there's 2 of those. I am going to be trying something out today while I'm doing this. And then there's some more colour jewellery resin. Woohoo! Purple and magenta. Cures fast within 30 seconds. Used to fill up the spaces in after tracing the design. Okie dokie. So, be interesting to see how purple. Wonder if it's as purple as my nails. There we go. Magenta and purple. And then gold metal chain. Let's have a look at that one. Strong, sturdy chain that comes with the hooks at ends. The length is more than enough and can shorten if your own preference. So this is where you can make the stained glass trying to get an example of it. Do the stained glass mirror window top hang, and then you have the chain you can hang it from. Okay, so that is really cool. Instructions: mix the AB epoxy resin, pour a lampshade after curing, pop out the lampshade. Use the black 3D resin. Cure for 30 seconds only. Use the jewellery resin and fill up spaces according to your colour choices. Okay. Now, I'm going to do something not with this. I've got something I prepared earlier. But, subscriber code there. But the next theme is board games. I've seen this. I've already shown pictures of this on Facebook. And I'm excited for the board games. And let's see if I can get that camera to refocus down here. Of course not. Hang on a sec. I just need to get this thing to focus. Okay. That's better. Okie dokie. So, get rid of the box with the packing peanuts. This is where I start to have fun. Just gonna, that's on the floor. I might stop it a couple of times to be able to go and grab some stuff. However, there we go. Whoops, I bumped my camera. It's twisted. Sorry. Rightio. Where is the thing that I grabbed? What I did do, I grabbed a embroidery hoop, and I actually think that's going to be too big for the design. I was just going to do it straight out onto there, but it's too big. So I will go with this one. We'll go with their plan. I am not pouring the resin in the bottom, and all the others are too intricate to do in a live. This one's going to take a little bit less time. I will need to grab my lamp cable. Use my head again. And there. Okay. You've got a little bit of a ring from my overhead camera. I can't do anything about that, but let's get into, I'm going to put that aside because I don't need that. But we're going to get to, I'll try and use just, no I won't. Of course I won't. I was going to use just these, but I've got some other decorations, some pieces that I'll pop inside of this. But we shall get going with these, and I wonder if I need to cut open the top. I generally, nope, don't have to cut out over the top, and have wet ones at the ready. Put that aside so I don't spill anything on it. Okay, let's see how steady my hand is. Have I got that straight? Do have that pretty much straight. Right, what I'm going to do is do the back. I'm going to look at what I'm going to do gold, which I'll probably keep the gold at the front there and on the circle. Do them black, I might put them gold. The question is, which way is a better way to start? And then I might do a gold, do the black on the outside, that one gold and that one black. Have you got that? Oops, I just put a lid on top of a lid. So, first things first, I suppose I will go with, let's see how we go. Right. Do I go gold or do I go black? No, I'll go, I'm going to keep that center one gold. I'm applying a fair amount of pressure onto that bottle. It's coming out easy though, a lot of pressure, but it is coming out easy. It's forming, it's not like I'm worrying about forming those lines. Slightly off. Okay, here we go. I thought with the way I've been going lately, if I did this as a live, there's no chance that I wouldn't do it. Especially when there's UV resin. It's so easy to get away with. So simple to do UV resin. Oh, that one hurts. It's a tight squeeze on this bottle. Whoops, glugging that one. That one didn't quite keep the squeeze up. So it's got to be an even pressure of the squeeze. I'll get that up there. That's better. Okay. Rightio, the black. I'm just going to do these ones black now. We'll see how this goes. Oh, that's really runny. That's really runny in comparison to the gold. A bit of silicone. Okay. That's the other way. Okay, then we go this one. I think I did the right thing doing the front piece first and then going to that. Whatcha? That black is so much harder than the gold. Whoops, I bumped it. It's nice that you got a stencil to go with. Okay. It's a pity I don't have a green to do another side of things. Continue with the black for here. And there. And whoops, and that one. Missed the one on that side. Around there. Okay. Onto the gold for those. What I can do though, once I've done this, if I take this out and I put it, I'm able to put it back in, and I could possibly pour the 2-part epoxy on top. Probably mix a bit of maybe a glitter into it. I don't know. Okay, so that's those. Going to do the black ring on the outside, which gives me that ring there to be black. Who else have I got here in the room? Not that I'm watching the chat, I'm more concentrating on getting this right. This is so cool. So I haven't seen anybody work this yet. Because I get, I pay for the express freight. I don't tend to see, when I unbox, I don't tend to see what's going on out there, what people have done. Because you've got some really creative people out there. And they don't just stick with the designs of what you're given, they will actually work others. And I can see, whoopsie. Okay. Don't wipe with your fingers, girl. Hang on. JB Creations. I love watching her when she works with Sophie and Toffee boxes. Wow. Fingers are getting sore with this. Okay. Okay. That's looking cool. Okay, I'll do the outer ring still. Let's get this outer ring done. Oh, I moved it. I actually can't see the ring on this side. Okay. Okay, come on, turn around. That's better. I think I actually will be pouring the 2-part epoxy on top of this. Do that after. Okay. It's a tight. The squeeze on this. It's actually does. It's quite a tight squeeze. Okay. Oops. So this 3D resin gives the height for to make sure the LED resin you put in doesn't drain over top, flow over top, blend. I don't know. Anyway, let's keep going. Oh, the hand hurts now. Oh. Robert, how old are your nieces? Whoops. Hang on a sec, I just need to mute a sec. Hey, what's going on?
What time are you going to
I'm not going, okay?
Why not?
I'm not going, okay?
Don't want to go.
I'm not going, okay?
Alright, okay. Alright. Okay. That's what I was asking you. I was going to say, what am I doing for
Well,
dinner?
you and I are having steak and salad for dinner, okay?
Okay, alright.
I'll see you when you get home.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
I'm recording.
Alright,
Alright, bye. Sorry, guys. That's what happens. Nathan rang me. What are you doing? Because I'm just answering in short sentences. I'm recording. It's like, oh. I didn't tell him I was live. I just said I'm recording. Might mean that when he walks in, he'll walk in and still be quiet. He's not. He's on his way home from work. Okay, there we go. So that's the start of it. I am going to pop that on there, get that to set. They do say only 30 seconds. I want some clear UV resin, and I do have some prepared earlier from other boxes. That's a gummy. I don't want a gummy. I'll just pull these out because I've got some yellow, some white. If I can use those instead of having to mix. Okay, 30 seconds is up. Let's have a quick look at that. It's still soft, but there we go. So that's that bit. Okay, the outside I'm going to do all one colour, but I'm going to do it, I'm going to try and mix it up. I think a glitter. I wonder gold flakes in there. I'm just trying to think about what I've got that I can grab reasonably quickly. So I'm going to go with a, that's red. Hang on, what is from the original box? Yellow, blue, and those are from the original box. Okay. That's white. Green, I was looking for a green. Grandson, he is good, Tracy. I'm heading to see him in, where am I going down there? I'm going to see him in the beginning of May. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be using, covering this with 2-part epoxy resin once I've done it. Because it's not this, not the runny, this is not runny like the other. That one there. My daughter-in-law sent me a message and turns around, she goes to me, Patty says no. And I turned around and said, what does he say no to? So she sent me a picture. I spoke to my son about 10 minutes later, and I'll be ordering it in the next, I'll probably put an order in tomorrow for it. Yep. Won't be delivered there, I'll get it delivered to my mum's place. Okay, so I'm going to go, where's the torch? Quickly shoot this just a little bit. That's really thick resin, which is really, that's thick UV resin, which is really good. I like thick resin for this kind of stuff. But I'll go these two in the, ooh, it's a runny resin. I could probably do that in the blue too. That one in the blue. That one in the blue. Bit more there. And that is definitely one I spread around. Get the lid back on that. So that's runny, that is a runny resin. Which is why the black and the gold is 3D. Okay, let's hit that with a torch just to get that to set a bit. Okay. Next, let's go. We use the magenta here, 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 and here. You can see how it's running into those, filling that in. That's cool. youngest niece around the corner for you is the same age as your grandson. They were a few days apart. Mine was 31st of May. So how close was it? Only days apart. Now let's hit that one with the torch. Just quickly hit it. Okay. Don't want the red, don't want purple. I'm having a thought about how to tackle that, but I just can't get there. Okay, so well, might go with the I'm going to leave that outer ring, I think, empty at this stage. I used the magenta, didn't I? Go with the purple here. 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 Tracy, you just messaged her for the exact date. Cool. I actually had to laugh. One of my friends that I actually had, I lived next door to her for a while down in Esperance. Discovered that her daughter also lives in this suburb. She doesn't live here, but she turned around and said when she comes up to Perth, she will drop in and say hello, organise a bit of a chat. Okay, how's that looking? Looking good to me. I'm not going to nuke that one with the light. I'm just going to keep going. Fill these two in with red. Make sure I'm getting the right ones. Okay, that red's probably too close to the pink. A yellow there. Ooh, that's a bright yellow. I'm going to give this a quick nuke with the lamp, not my torch. Okay, and then while I'm doing that, I'm just going to pop that on there. Back in a second. What was I looking for? I was looking for that. 2-part of single UV resin. Oop. Just trying to work out what I'm going to put inside there. Okay, 30 seconds is up. I'll lift that up in a sec. Just trying to look for some embellishments to put inside. That's going to look cool. Let's see what else I can put in there. So one thing you get these, it's like, oh, you don't know fully what you want to put in them until you see it. I'll leave that. Okay. Grab that one. Grab that one. And I've got some gold flakes too. Okay. Box of goodies. Okay, so what I'm going to do was looking for what I can do on these where I'll put these into a little bit of resin, sprinkle them on. So just give you a little bit of a close up. I've got little jars of little tiny things to go in there. I can't use red. Red's just not going to go with that. Might use, probably do a bit of a blue in there somewhere. Yeah, some blue glitter. And that's green. Actually, I'll bring it up to this camera, see if you can see it. See if it's going to focus on it. Whoops. They're little green stars. See if I can put some of them in. Okay. So what I'm just going to use is some clear resin. Whoops. Just some clear UV resin. I'll put the clear resin there. Drop some stars in. And just spread them around within that section. Just need to put a bit more resin in there, that's just not enough in there. That's a bit better. It's not going to go off on me, just a little bit of time. Just to set it a little bit. Going to do opposite here. This one over here. Do the same. I wonder if I've got any other stars that can go in there. Oops. I went to go and pick up some stars out of that one and forgot that I'd actually set it. Okay, now the resin's just running down towards the bottom there. Okay, get down these stars. There we go. Pop that on there for a bit. Come on. Let's see if I've got any more stars. Got hearts. Got some gold stars. Nope. Purple open stars, but no. Can't see any more solid stars. That's, oh, hang on. They're open stars. Okay, so I've got gold solid stars. I'll need to be able to balance that out. That'll do. Put the gold stars there. Don't know where I got these from. I think these were just an Amazon purchase. Whoops. Did you just see that mess? Where is my scoopers? There we go. Rightio. Let's go grab some of those gold stars and put them over that side. What I can do. Whoops. Okay, my grandson's not much older, but yeah. Okay, let's take some of that resin, drop it into there. Okay, that's thinning the stars out. Okay, I have to do it into that cup. Okay, that will do it. Just spread them out a bit. I'll put resin in both of those at the same time. That one needs resin completely. That one just needs more resin. Your nephew's birthday. See what happens? You ring up, find out one birthday, you find out there's another one. Okay, those gold stars. Happy with the way they are. I will need to put a bit more coloured resin, clear resin into that. That's better. Right, let's get that to set. And I'll just, come on. It's not doing it. There we go. Just give these a wipe down while this is happening. Okay. Silver stars. Do I have any other stars? Nope. Okay. Any stars in there? No. Okay. That will do it. And I'm going to do the silver stars in these 4, which is in that one. Go that way. Oops. I'm going to pick them up, put them in there so they stop rolling away. Like that. Okay. Let's just put resin in this one, this one, this one, this one. Okay. Let's see if I can do this gently this time. That's a bit better, isn't it? Okay, I'll just throw some more resin onto that. It is looking pretty cool. So what happens is you just play with it. You know, I saw what was in, I saw some of what was in here, because you do get a heads up on what's in these. A little bit of a heads up. But then, you know, you've got to go with what you feel like doing, and it's really cool. I, you know, just dragged it out of the box and just start playing with it. And I will say though that I am, this here is from the, well, if you were here at the beginning, and this is, the mould itself is from the premium. The gold 3D is from the premium. It is just about all, I will always say the premium is the way to go. Whoops, hang on. I love the premium box. Whoops, knock that off. So I get a very messy desk. Okay. I'm just trying to work out whether what I put in the center. So let's have a quick look while it's, there we go. You can see that the resin's not quite to the edge. So that's okay, because I'm going to fill it anyway. If I turn it over, see the effect it's going to give. That's going to be so cool. Now I want to, going to put balls in there, but I don't think I will. I might center with the yellow, with the yellow glitter. And it's not really a glitter, it's well, it's bigger pieces of glitter. If I can get that to show you on this camera. So it's hexagonal. You can see the hexagonal on it. Okay. Next. Okay, this is where I'm getting tricky. In the B box, I got the gold foil. Big container of gold foil. So what I'm going to do is put those, here's my tweezers. The aim is to actually put the gold flakes into there. That's going to look cool. Okay. Whoops. One thing about the gold foil, when you get it in some places, sometimes when you get it in places, it just, you can't get it up again. So, And then there's other times where it just won't stay down. Okay, let's get that foil to stay in that one spot. I used to do it with the paints you buy and can buy from Spotlight, make suncatcher window pictures. Oh, that's cool. Well, that's what these are, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. So I'll just mash that down. I think that's about enough that I need to do, but I'll grab the 2-part epoxy resin and I'll put a glitter into the 2-part epoxy, but I won't do too much for colour glitter. I'm just going to try and work how to cut one of the glitters that'll be suitable for it. Okay. See if I can learn my lesson with this one. Put the resin in first, then put the gold leaf in. Maybe I didn't even learn from that one. Too much gold leaf in that now. So one thing by doing it this way, this top side of it will actually be flat. With the gold foil, it's not as easy to get the gold foil flat. So the 2-part epoxy resin will probably hold that down better. Come on. There we go. Spread it around. Come on, spread out. That's better, I think. There we go. Okay. So just pop that on there again. Seal that up. Put the UV resin aside. What I need is how much? Doesn't tell you. I was just trying to see because like in that mold they actually tell you 60 grams, whereas this one it doesn't tell you how much, so that's all a guessing game. Okay, so oh yeah, I hear you, Tracy. Don't pick up another. Don't pick up another hobby. Ouch. Okay, hang on a sec. I need my scales. I have a small measuring cup, and what I do have is a really fine glitter that has made a mess. So I'm going to use that glitter. Whoops, there goes the camera. And what I mean by that is I have glitter that ended up in the bottom of this, and I think this will make the perfect colour to go into the back. So I'm just going to take that away. Just get these out. It's going to be a mix. There's going to be a little bit of other colours in there, but this will be okay. I can't even remember what. Ooh, these lids get a bit loose every now and then. That's what the problem is. So your dad's helping you with your addiction, hey? Sorry. Okay. Just lift that up. Nope. I've got other colours in there that I just can't even touch. So, what else have I got? That was plan A. Plan B, I might go with that. How are we going? Yeah. Not too much of it though. Okay. Let's turn this over and see what that looks like. Not too bad. Not too bad. So now I'm just going to mix the resin 50-50, which you'll see on this camera over here. Okay, and the universal symbol for, did you see where my scissors went? Okay. All I can say, Tracy, if you ever make it over here, you've got yourself a visit to my craft room. How about that? Okay. My preference is putting part B in first. Let's see if they've done to the... Yes, they did. They used to put a silver foil on these lids and these bottles. Now they're actually putting a lid in them, which really makes a big difference. Okay, so... Don't know how much I need to put in there, so... just trying to work out liquid-wise... Doesn't matter if I go over. It's probably too much. That's going to be more than enough. That's okay because what I will do, what I'm going to do is while I'm at it, I will get to and pour the 2-part epoxy into this mould. Okay, so that's part B, part A. Nearly $400 in spending money. Cool. Okay, so 30. Let's tear that off. Just going to put that back on there so I can use the nozzle. Okay, that's about it. Just get to and move that aside. Where did I put that book? It was 60 for the lamp, wasn't it? Hang on. Yep, 60 grams for that. I used to mix resin so vigorously when I first started. I've learnt now. What's the time? It's 5:30 now. Okay. I don't know if you can see how cloudy that is. So it's not until it's clear that it's mixed properly. Okay, going to need quite a bit of spending money. 2 kids and 3 nieces and nephews to spoil. Yep. Oh, I'm grateful my nieces and nephews are all grown up. Okay, we are nearly mixed. So I don't want to, when I put the resin in this one, I don't want to do too much in the way of colour, because it's obviously being a sun catcher design. Although it could end up being a coaster. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so that's, you see how that's clear now? There's bubbles in it. I'll put some of this in there. Your 2 kids are growing up too. Okay. So I should do that where you can actually see me putting it in. Whoops. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm not doing UV. Pop that to the side. Not really putting that much in. I just want a bit of a glitter to it. Okay. You can see how light that glitter is. Right, now what I do have is, when I move 2-part epoxy resin, I like to be able to put it on a mat and make it so I'm not carrying the mould. Okay, so now it's just a case of pour that in. Nope, I needed that. I probably didn't need it, but if I'm going to turn this into, say, a big coaster, which is what I'm thinking I might do with it. Okay, there we go. Just going to spread that around a bit. Okay, there we go. What I will do when this is set and all done, there we go. I didn't have any left over for that piece, but oops. If I can get this the right way, hang on. If I can get that to sit nicely. Nope, it's not going to happen. I've just put that resin in there. Just trying to get the excess resin to actually end up inside. There we go. Inside that. Okay, so there we go. Take that light off of it. That's going to look so cool. What I will do in the community post, I will share that image so you can see what it looks like. Just spotted some bubbles on the edges there. I'm going to have to get to and torch them. Hang on. Let's see if I can do it with this. I have discovered that I have a, what I call a flamethrower. Whoops. Nearly. I have a flamethrower, but what happens is, whoops. It actually will burn the mould, I've discovered. I've been told. That's why I've ruined some moulds. So I'm not allowed to put my flamethrower in there anymore. Anyway, there we go. That is the stained glass. That'll be a nice coaster. I will put a picture of that on the community post. I mean, that's something that even I could put that in the kitchen, and when Nathan takes his espresso coffee machine, that he can actually probably put that sitting on there instead of just leaving it on the stove for me to knock over like I do. So thanks for joining me, Tracy. It's been a good chat. I'm going to leave it there. I will say thank you for joining me, Tracy, and whoever else dropped in. I know we had Robert. I don't know if you're still here or not, but I will say thank you, and stay tuned. I'll probably throw another live, who knows when. Okay, thanks, Gems. Bye.